for the third time this week. We are here in Munich. Today I'm here with Dave and Andy from We Came as Romance.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm super good. But you look a little bit tired.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
But I brought the good lights, so...
Good. You're making us look great. Yeah. Look at that. We look good. We look good now.
I brought a few questions. Let's start with the first one. Describe the moment you realized that you want to be a musician.
Man. The moment? I'll
go first if you're thinking.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had a pop punk band in middle school. I was in 8th grade, and we practiced all year 2 songs to play for the 8th grade talent show. And yeah, the excitement and the adrenaline and everything, I just fell in love with performing and practicing with my friends and jamming out. And yeah, it took us 6 months to learn Damn It by Blink-182 and How You Remind Me by Nickelback.
6 months?
Yeah.
6 months?
Yeah.
Half a year?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, I definitely wasn't like a child prodigy by any means, so I mean, let that be some encouragement for the rest of you.
That is awesome.
I still play those songs, by the way.
I believe it. You might need 6 months of practice, though. Maybe you should play them well. Half a year, gone. Damn it. Yeah, we were, when I was like younger in school, I was in band, and I was in percussion, and a couple of people in percussion had played guitar. Someone else sang, and they're like, we should start a band, and everyone was like, I'll do this, and I was like, what do I do? And they were like, bass, duh, it's the easiest thing on the planet. So yeah, I got a bass, and then they showed me like Linkin Park and all those bands, and I got into it from there. And I was like, I could do this for a living.
Now we're here.
And now we're here.
Did it take you 6 months to learn songs?
Dude, it took me like 12 years to learn. I don't even know our songs.
When you write music, what inspires you the most?
I mean, I would say Andy can speak for himself, but I would just say, I mean, a lot of my surroundings and personal life experiences, and trying to document things that I've done throughout the day. And sometimes you look back and you find something that inspires you, and you write about it.
I like to read a good amount. I'm actually a really bad reader, so I've been trying to. The only way to get better at something is just to practice it. So, things that inspire me like a lot to write are really interesting stories, or just kind of different kind of concepts of, you know, why we're here, different kind of like keys to life, and different kind of things like that. Also, just like, you know, conversations you have with people on tour and at home, and just really crazy stories, and also what Dave was saying, experiences too. It kind of all combines into, you know, something that not only you but the listener can also relate to, which is like really nice. So yeah, mainly books and just really fascinating stories.
Besides legendary whiskey time, is there any other routines on tour?
Oh yeah. It's funny as I'm not superstitious in my life, but when it comes to this, I'm
sports.
Yeah, I'm a little superstitious with sports.
Couldn't
but
go to the bathroom the other day.
Yeah. We were watching the football game the other night, and I wouldn't let Andy leave the room because every time he left, the other team would score. So, okay, yeah.
For like an hour.
I guess with sports and music, I'm pretty superstitious, and I have a lot of routines. And if I don't do my routines, I get all thrown off and freaked out. Whiskey time is definitely the biggest one. If we don't do it, we seriously have bad shows. There's a proven history of us having bad shows when we miss whiskey time, so it's imperative that we do it. I don't know, I just do my warm-ups and stuff. There's different kinds of tea I like to drink. I drink a ton of water throughout the day, and also like electrolyte supplements, and also I put a little salt in my water twice a day to help like retain water. I got this little steam thingy I like breathing in before we go on stage. In an ideal situation, I like going to the gym like 2.5 hours before set time. It helps me get loosened up and ready, but in Europe it's a little harder because I don't have any memberships here, so I tend to just jump around the dressing room a little bit, get my blood pumping, and Andy usually puts on the heaviest songs we can find in the moment, and we get all fired up and punch each other, and
Scream.
and there's a lot of yelling.
A lot of peer pressure to take some shots.
A lot of yelling as well.
Yeah, we like to yell. We like to bark. A lot of barking.
The Paxton speech too.
Oh yeah, there's. I used to do the speeches, but I've been giving them to Paxton lately, just because I would scream so loud and like hurt my voice, and then it would be hard for me to do backup screams like live. Plus, Paxton just his are just getting funnier, his speeches. So I gave him the crown.
He like belittles us for a solid 45 seconds to a minute before we go on stage.
Yeah.
He tells us we're never going to amount to anything and we all suck and that we're fake musicians and whatever else, and then we all go on stage.
Yeah. So we have, that's another routine. And I usually do like a little I'll go do like a little 5-minute just quick meditation and just kind of like center, and then I'll listen to some pump up music and then have some drinks and get like amped. So I go from like calm to like really excited.
All right. Which member of We Came as Romans smells the nicest?
I don't know. I'd say the majority of us are pretty clean, actually. You know what would be? Let's do who has the smelliest stage clothes.
That'd probably be Puckett or me.
Yeah. I think
Puckett's
Puckett.
been getting better because he's
Yeah. Yeah, our drummer started wearing his show clothes in the shower and then scrubbing them while he wears them, and then he wrings them out and hangs them up, and then they haven't been stinky lately, actually. Yeah. So that's good. I don't know.
Probably either me or him.
Yeah.
'Cause I sweat a lot. He sweats a lot too. I mean, everyone does, but
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's your personal favorite We Came as Romans song to play live on stage?
Ooh. That's kind of tough. I think on this tour I've been having a lot of fun playing Plagued, or Doublespeak, I'd say. Doublespeak's been fun. We kind of do a little Wall of Death thing, and it's really fun playing that song second because no one's really expecting it, and then we come out with this heavy-ass left field song and surprise everybody.
Yeah, I like playing Daggers, just because it's just so like in your face, and I like things where like I can move freely and I kind of know where I'm supposed to go, and there's not really like a lot of like, not like downtime, but like lull time. Like usually when there's like a chorus, you just kind of like headbang and like kind of vibe to it. It's not so much like you're moving crazy, but Daggers is just constant, so that one is really fun. And then Cold Like War too, just because I love like the punk kind of beats, and there's a bunch of like jumping, and it just has some cool hardcore like elements to it. So those two are probably my favorite.
What's the last song you fell in love with?
The last song I fell in love with. That's a tough question.
That's tricky.
These are really good questions.
Yeah, this is like really weird, and everyone's probably gonna judge me, but probably say yeah. This is weird. I mean, for me to be like really moved by a song, it's kind of hard. I guess I'll say Zach Bryan. I Remember Everything. I know that's like very left field, but like my wife was listening to it, and then I like read the words to it and listened to it, and I was like, damn, this is like a hell of a song just from the bottom up. I mean, the words, the way it made me feel, everything. Because typically I'm listening to just like ass beater, smash your head against the wall and like run in a circle kind of music. But I don't know, that song kind of struck me. That's the first one I can think of when it came to a song that actually like hit me really hard lately.
Andy?
I don't know.
Taylor Swift.
The Latin. Swift.
They're gonna really shock everyone here. Zach Bryan, Taylor Swift.
The last song I fell in love with, right?
Yes.
Okay. The last song that like hit me super hard was actually I think it was Post Boredom by Every Time I Die. Just because that song it felt like it was just like kind of about COVID and like, you know, almost like kind of not fitting into a certain situation, and I was just feeling that like pretty strong at the time. So that was the last time I could remember being like, damn, like I really needed to hear this song. I'm sure there's a few others, but that's the only one that comes to mind where it's like, I feel like, you know, when you love a song, it can mean, you know, different things, but I think that one to me, I was just like, damn, I just really needed to hear that felt good kind of thing. So
If you could listen to one album for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
That's tricky.
I don't even know, dude.
I'd probably say like Tool. Is it Lateralis? That record's fucking awesome front to back. And I feel like every time I listen to it, I find something new about it. And lyrically, it's very in depth. There's just a bunch of cool stuff in that record. Or Perfect Circle, the 13th Step. That record is just so awesome.
I'm going to play it safe here. I'm just going to go with Hybrid Theory, Linkin Park. I mean, that record still gives me chills when I hear it, and it changed me and what I was listening to drastically at like a really young age, and will forever mean a lot to me, for sure. That record, you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
All right. Which artist would you like to collaborate with?
God damn. These questions.
Oh, man.
I mean, like, personally or, like, overall as, like, a band?
As a band.
As a band. I don't know. Who would I like to collaborate with?
I was thinking lately it'd be fun to do something with North Lane.
Mm-hmm.
We've been so electronic focused, and like so are they, and have a lot of respect for Marcus, their singer, and their songwriters, and it'd be super fun to do something with those guys one day.
Northlane would be really sweet. I don't even know. Yeah, I'd say something would be really cool to do something with Northlane. Also,
Like a collab, that'd be fun.
I think it'd be cool too to do something with like Chino from Deftones, but that's like me selfishly thinking, you know. So
would also be cool. Yes,
it would be sweet. Yeah. But yeah, maybe Northlane I think would be awesome.
All right. Rank your top 3 We Came as Romance songs.
Top 3.
I'm gonna start it off saying Daggers, because the way that song came together is just hilarious. It started off as a like pump up song that was like too cheesy, and then we like just deleted the chorus and moved the breakdown as the chorus, and then wrote a new breakdown and then another breakdown, and then it just turned into this crazy monster of a song. And it wound up, it's actually one of our most streamed songs, and live it's definitely probably the craziest. So it's kind of a you know, that usually doesn't happen when you have this Frankenstein of a song turn into being as big as it has been. So that's exciting. I don't know.
2 more, buddy.
Help me out. You take one.
Darkbloom. That song, that was just the first song we wrote in the last studio, or the last time we were in the studio. The song just kind of came together pretty seamlessly, and just you know, sometimes in life when just things just happen to stack and flow really well, that was definitely something in the air with that song.
I got so excited after that song was pretty much written that I put our producer in a headlock because I was so excited. But he's not a very touchy guy. So looking back on that, it's kind of funny that I was like, yeah, blah! Like I headlocked him, and he's like, yeah, oh, shit.
And then Black Hole as well. I think that song also you know, it was the last song we did on the, like we had all the songs for the record, and we're like, we need one more. And
we almost didn't do it, and Andy was like really pushing. Andy was like, I think we should just go try to do one more. Let's do like one more session, see what we come up with. And I mean, thank God we did. That's our biggest song. Yeah,
we went and worked with Zach and KJ. It was super awesome, and cooked a lot of it up there. And then, you know, took it back to the producer, and it just kind of like happened, and it was fucking sweet because we were like, it was like the last piece of the puzzle. Mm-hmm. So the way that one turned out, like especially being the last song, which is also kind of like, you know, you never know what you're going to get with the amount of time that you have. So the fact that we got it the last song just in time was great. So that song also holds a special little place.
Okay. Which member of your band is the biggest nightmare on tour, and why?
I guess it depends.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on the day and what you're doing.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to concentrate, Andy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Why?
So I push people's buttons like all the time.
I have like my laptop out, headphones in. I'm like, all right, like gonna dial in and get this shit done. And then Andy comes up, hey man, take a shot, hey, man.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to relax, probably Puckett, because Puckett's very task oriented. Our drummer, he always has something he wants you to do.
Yeah. Louis, very much. I mean, in no regard is anyone in the band a nightmare, but Louis likes to instigate a lot.
Oh my god!
So he'd be like, "Come on, guys, what are we getting into? Come on!" And I'm like, "I'll be trying to chill," and he basically does what I do to him.
Louis will come in and start a fire, get everyone so amped up, and get everyone drinking, and be like, let's go out, let's get all crazy. And then everyone's like, all right, yeah, and we all go out, and it's all crazy. And then next thing you know, we can't find Louis. Louis just gone.
Yeah, he's in bed.
Yeah.
It's great.
And the next day, we're all like, dude, what? Oh my god. And Louis like, what's up, guys? Made breakfast, went for a walk. We're all like,
come on, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody in our camp's like,
yeah.
I wouldn't say anyone's difficult to tour. We've been doing this for so long. If we had someone like that, I think we would we would have made moves on it. Yeah. But we all get along really well, honestly.
All right. What was your most embarrassing stage moment?
Ooh, I have a few of those at tour.
Yeah. I think falling. Like I fell at like a festival we played with, like Bring Me and a Day to Remember years ago, and I like chipped like part of my bass, like just looked like an asshole. I
said the wrong city name last summer.
Oh yeah.
I was shouting out Tennessee. We were in Kentucky. Our sound guy had to come into my in-ear monitor. He's like, "You are in Tennessee, not Kentucky." Yeah, I was like, "Oh."
There was also one spot we played where it was outdoors, and you there was like right on the water in New Jersey, and if you swore, because like there's like families going by, it was $10,000 like fine.
Yeah, that was bad.
So we're like rocking, and Dave's like, yeah, fuck yeah. He's like, oh, sorry. So we didn't get fined.
And then I shouted out the venue like multiple times, like, this venue's awesome. I love everyone here, man. This venue's so cool,
Please
man.
Don't charge me $10K. Yeah.
I ripped my pants on stage like so bad that one of our techs had to run to the bus and grab me new shorts because everything was hanging out. Like it was, that was pretty bad.
I had to play with a broken foot because Lou on one song was like, hey, like let's go stage dive like at the last minute. And I'm like, oh yeah, cool. So we like playing, both run up and jump. Everyone catches him. He's fucking wailing away playing, and then they like, put him over the thing and lands, and he's like high-fiving people. Dude, I jump in, no one catches me. I hit the ground. They throw me back over. There's no security, so I just get thrown over this barricade. My big toe gets caught in like the wedge, so my big toe goes, so it's like straight up in the sky. And I like took my shoe off, and I was like, oh my god, my toe is fucked. And then Dave went with me to the hospital, and like they gave me all these like meds, so I'm like out of my fucking mind, and then for the next like 2 weeks I had to play with like a boot.
Yeah, they had to pop his toe back into place. They were like,
they put a bunch of needles in. They were Yeah. So decently embarrassing, and I had a date with that Olympic snowboard girl. This Olympic snowboarder wanted to take me out on a date, and I show up in crutches like, "Hey, babe." Yeah. So that was cool.
Yeah. Being a band, it's fun.
It's fun, they said.
What would you want your last meal on Earth to be?
Eggs.
Yeah, you love eggs.
I love eggs.
Pure?
Just like any style, really. I do maybe steak and eggs.
Yeah, give me a tomahawk ribeye covered in butter and some truffled mashed potatoes and asparagus. And then some George T. Stagg, preferably 2017 American whiskey. Wash it down.
I'm gonna go with one of everything on the Taco Bell menu, and then I want the Baja Blast and Fit the Tito's.
There you go.
I'll just if I'm going out,
classy man right here. He's classy.
There's a Taco Bell 0.1 from my house at home, so I only shake when I drive past that or a liquor store. So. I'm joking.
So last question. What are your plans for retirement?
I mean, let's be real here. The average musician salary, we're going to be doing this till our legs fall off. I don't know. My wife and I always toy with the idea of buying a house in Colombia. She has a lot of family there still, and just like balling out, having fun, living down there. I don't know, but we'll probably have kids, so it probably won't be possible. But I don't know. I don't really have any other plans.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'll never probably like retire, not because it's like don't have the means to or whatever, but I just love being creative, and I love like doing things, or like, you know, you love building things, so it's like
I do.
It's like a thing where, like, you know, it's not that I want to work all the time, but I definitely like, I feel like retirement is so far down because I just enjoy what I do, traveling and making art and music so much that like I still probably will end up.
Yeah, I mean, I watch my parents. They're both retired, and they both just like, they're always doing stuff, and they're so active. And I think like that's kind of the key to having a long and happy life, is just keeping your brain going, keeping active, and you know, don't just like sit on the couch and wait.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for the interview.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Have a great show later.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
Bye.